Om Shanti. Greetings from Halifax, Canada. This is Judy here in the Brahma Kumaris Meditation Center in Halifax. And the topic for today is low self-esteem. Interesting, this morning, our morning class, our spiritual class for the day, the teaching was around holding my self-respect throughout the day. And not just having a thought like, oh, I'm a kind soul, or oh, I'm a great soul, or oh, I'm a compassionate soul, or anything, not just to have the thought of that, as we might with a mantra say, but to hold a thought of my self-respect that actually means something to me, that feels real, that feels right. And holding that thought in such a way that I begin to experience that feeling of respect for myself. So we all picked today here in our morning class, we all picked what was our title of self-respect. And I picked, I'm an authority of experience. So nothing speaks louder than lived experience. You actually become an authority on many matters when you've experienced a lot. And the authority of an experience is much greater than someone just giving you a great idea. So I could tell you about low self-esteem and how to restore it, but it will have more meaning if it comes from someone who's had the experience because there's authority there. So I don't know about you, but I know that for me, before I began meditating with the Brahma Kumaris. It's now about 28 years ago. I was a very successful career person. I was successful in terms of friends, social network, um, physical well-being, moderate wealth, never wealthy, but certainly enough as an individual, as a single woman to get by. And yet, the confidence that I carried with me was on the basis of these accomplishments. And yet inside I felt very small. Inside I felt what we would describe as low self-esteem. And I think I'm not alone. Many people feel that no matter how successful they are in external terms. And I guess what happened for me when I started to meditate, before meditating, I think I was searching, I was running, I was looking always for something that would make me feel better about myself. And none of the external things did, which then brought me to spiritual research, because someone could say to me, that was an amazing workshop, or that was a great seminar, since I work in that field. And it would not even touch the soul. It would bounce right off. I could not accept the comment as praise or even honest feedback, because I guess I just didn't feel like I could let it in. I didn't feel that I merited this kind of comment, even though I might, certainly now I can objectively look and say, yeah, that was interesting, wasn't it? Like, I enjoy it as well. And somehow I don't take it into me because I don't need it anymore. So in the days that I needed it, I got more and more and more of it, and it became more empty because inside I really wasn't feeling my own value, my own worth. So since coming to meditate, I have learned that low self-esteem is not fictional. I did not make that up. Actually, I am not just running around in my head in this negative idea about myself that has no grounding, that has no bearing on truth. Because from the perspective of a soul who is eternal, which would include rebirth, it means I have stored in the memory banks inside of me all of the memories of the moments, and there are probably very many of them in there, when I did not act at my best, when I was not acting with dignity or self-respect, moments where I may have groveled or been a beggar for love or got angry and hurt somebody or because I was frustrated or impatient. I just think of all the things we people, humans do to each other. Um, I would have all of those memories in me, just as most of us would. And you can't argue with memories because, again, on the authority of experience, I have the authority of knowing that I have acted in ways that I'm not proud of. And even if they're small, even if they're just raising my voice, I don't want to do that. And I've hurt somebody, so then it sticks in me, it hurts me. And basically, I have a track record that's mixed. I've got great things in there too in my memory banks, but I do have images of myself when I was acting lower than my highest or best state of being. And this is where low self-esteem comes from. In fact, I am not proud of myself. I lost respect for myself through these actions. So, in meditation and in an understanding of Raj Yoga, I have come back to a great deal of compassion for the self, understanding that every soul needs love. Every soul needs peace. Every soul actually has it within them. But when you don't know you have it within you, that you can turn within and you can turn up to God and get what you need. When you don't know that, you keep looking from other people and from the world around you. And when you do that, you tie yourself to others so you can get disappointed and frustrated and impatient and hurt and damaged and all these other things. And you can act in ways that are beneath your dignity. So the soul needed and went looking for and got love, peace, happiness, power, innocence, purity. It got all those things, but at a cost. And the cost may have been to my self esteem. So now I am restoring my dignity every day. And this is a mantra for our self respect. Pick a title, a theme of self respect that's true for you. You can genuinely say, this is true about me. The other day, I had one, I really liked it um, because it's true about me. And it came from me. It wasn't feedback from anyone else. It was, I am focused, creative benevolence. And I think each of those three words, if I'm over focused, I could be determined, but I'm going to take the positive aspect of these: focus, creative, benevolence. And those three things are true about me. And that became a mantra for about an hour. And I sat in meditation with that. And I thought, this touches something real inside of me. It's true. And I was happy with it. So, the one thing I can say, which is probably true for all of us, is that I respect the fact that I continue to learn and grow. And even when I make mistakes, I am able to learn from that, pick myself up, and move on. And I think that's really worthy of my respect. So, on that basis, I can respect myself, have faith in myself. But in terms of low self esteem, I'm growing my self esteem every single day as I choose to take a moment before I react. I choose to meditate every day and fill my inner reservoir with enough positive energy that I've got a little buffer when life throws me a surprise and I'm able to adjust. I'm doing the things to help myself act at my highest and best. And therefore, I am restoring my dignity every day. So, my wish for you is to restore your dignity every day. I wish you the very best. Om Shanti.